First things first. Yes, racism is terrible. Slavery was terrible. But there's no need for us to erase our past, which is what is being done by this Trump regime. As you can see on screen, Trumpet Man removes memorial honoring people enslaved by George Washington in Philadelphia. It's ABC News. I know it is what it is. But the problem is that it's not only them that is reporting this. You have a myriad of other news networks that are reporting that, things that have to do anything with slavery is now being removed because of their quote unquote bringing sanity to America. Yes, there were some white people that helped out in the liberation of enslaved people. They did it through the law. They did it through the Underground Railroad, and they did it through other abolitionist movements. But at the end of the day, it was the enslaved people themselves that was the driving force with them becoming free. And the issue is that right now, there is a lot of misinformation being thrown around about what actually happened back when America was first founded and up to this point. A lot of people say that, this was way back in the day. It doesn't happen anymore. Leave the past in the past. But the problem is that that past is not as far in the past as you believe it to be. This stuff was happening as late as the 1950s to 1960s. Right now, America still has a huge racism issue. And right now, it's honestly coming from the top down. Now, I will acknowledge, back 50s and beyond, the Democrats were seen as the party of hate. The KKK, they were actually a part of the Democrats. They lynched, killed, terrorized black people and any other people that were considered a minority are not white back in them days. But I need you to take a look at this right now. We keep saying that the Democratic Party is not what it was before. And as of right now, you got the Proud Boys. You have the still current KKK. You have a lot of these other places and people that support Trump wholeheartedly. And in fact, Trump supports them. These are not people that are still living on the Democratic side of the aisle. These are far right leaning people that openly flaunt the fact that they hate people of any color that is not white and any person that is not Christian. What we really have to do is that as a nation, we have to look at what happened before now and not forget what we had to do to get to this point. Yes, like I said before, slavery was terrible. Nobody likes to remember what happened in the past that is considered terrible. But if we do not look back to the past at what happened back then, and we decide to allow people to rewrite the narrative of our country's founding, then we are just going to go back and relive that exact same thing over and over and over again. That does not bring sanity to anything. If anything, doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different thing to happen afterwards is the literal definition of insanity. This is not what this country was built on. This is not what we should be even trying to endorse. We need to look at what slavery was, acknowledge it, come to terms with it, and say, hey, this was not what we should have been. But we're trying to get to where we're not at that point anymore. There is no reason to hate on anybody because of the color of their skin. And the really funny thing about it is that there is no, as they say, true blooded white person, no more true blooded black people, no more true blooded Native American people. There is no more true blooded people. Everybody has a little bit of everybody else inside of them. And at the end of the day, if you are hating on somebody because they are a different color of you are honestly truly hating yourself. Myself, I'm black, I'm Irish, I have Native American, and I know that I have other white genealogy. It would be stupid of myself to hate any other black, Irish, white person, Native American, when I have that blood running through my veins. We have to stop allowing people like Trump to come to power and use hatred as a way to fight against each other while they try to consolidate as much power as they can within. We never had this kind of decisive rhetoric and just outright hatred until Trump came down that escalator. If you decide to still follow what he says and that you still believe that slavery and any other bad thing that happened in this country prior to now needs to be forgotten or needs to be rewrote, you are going to be one of the main reasons why America fails. Every single country fails because they forget their past and they do the same exact things that they did before, and it is expecting an extremely different result. That is not how this works. Love your fellow man, whether they're Christian, whether they're Buddhist, whether they're Muslim, it doesn't matter. Love your fellow man. Love your fellow races. Love your fellow nationalities. If that person is a human, you need to love them. That is not the way of America.